Okay, so warnings. I had done a couple videos about warnings. That's kind of been the theme going on here. But during that time, I also it was kind of funny. While I was driving, the radio was on, and then it could, you know how when there's like a tornado warning or some sort of warning on the radio, it'll stop everything and go beep beep beep, and then will tell you like to get to safety or anything like that. Well, it did that, and then it was like, this is just a test. This is not this is just a test. If it wasn't, if it's not just a test, we'll have a message after this, basically. But there was no message. So anyways, I was kind of getting something from that, because that was during a day where I was getting a lot about warning. But how sometimes the Lord will test us to see, what our reaction is going to be, or if we're prepared, or what are we gonna do. And so 1, 2, 3, also, are we gonna stay in alignment? So yeah so depending on if like you've been worried about something or thinking something is some sort of way, and depending on how you're reacting to that, right, the Lord is watching, the Lord sees you, and He is testing us also to see, depending on what He has spoken, if we still believe in His words, if we still believe in who He is, if we still hold on to Him and not let go. So when you really trust in the Lord, it does bring peace when you just trust in the Lord. So whenever I get anxious or stressed out, I have to remind myself that, like, am I really just trusting the Lord? Because if I can just trust in the Lord, it's like, a little kid when they're out with their parents, right? You don't think much about things because you're taken care of, like with everything. So to be able to bring that back a little bit really helps with the stress load, really helps with the decision making, and all of that, because you do have a good Father. So and He does discipline us, He does warn us, right? And the idea is to pay attention. Like, when you're paying attention, okay, what's the warning? And then He's like, just wanted to see if you're paying attention. Right? But like in the other words I did, there were real warnings, right? But yeah. So anyways, yeah, pass the test, right? Whether that be, changing directions, because it is a warning, or continue staying in the right direction because it's a test, right? Right, because with the Lord, you're never in danger when you are under His shadow, right, and listening to His voice. You are safe in that place. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.